game, finishing a complete game one-hitter, helping the White Sox push past the Royals 4-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Tribe totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 5-4. The Detroit Tigers snapped a 9-game losing streak as they defeated
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
So stepping in, Trent Grisham, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. And there's one away. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in playing well. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Here's Manny Machado now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. 2 out, nobody on. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dinelson Lamet will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they've won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Blackman aboard here at first with nobody out. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Blackman rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's safe at the plate. We're all square and 1 apiece.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out. Striding in, Javier Baez. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. A high fastball is in there. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Into the box, Ian Happ. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. 3 runs already home here. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Digging in now, Victor Caratini, who represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 2-1. Men on third with 2 down. Liner towards second. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's good.
And it's fouled away. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Cubs are on top 6-1. Eric Hosmer to the plate now.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter.
At the plate, Josh Naylor. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Stepping in, Austin Hedges. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. The lead remains 5. It's 6. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Anthony Rizzo is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. 3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4. So a runner at first with one man gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat Kyle Schwarber. The 2-1 home. Runners on first with one down. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Luis Perdomo enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Outside, that's a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We've played 2, and they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. The 3-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot here to left. 2nd home run early in the year, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now to the plate, Jurickson Profar. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Shoots this one over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. The Padres are able to get one back in the inning thanks to the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Cubs 9 and the Friars 2. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jason Kipnis looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Charlie Blackmon starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Grisham comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The designated hitter, Anthony.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Pham is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Bryant is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 9-2 lead. All set for the start of the 4th. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tommy Pham. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. So a full count now. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Eric Hosmer.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Soler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Josh Naylor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for San Diego. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. Couple of walks for him thus far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Javier Baez.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Schwarber rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Fouled off. A runner at second, nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. 2-2.
2-2.
Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Into the box now, Victor Caratini. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Pham will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a look over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, up. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Franchy Cordero. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The second baseman.
The 1-1.
Profar.
It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
At the plate, Trent Grisham. A bouncer up the middle. There's Baez. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th. Drew Pomeranz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. The 1-1. Pomeranz has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Action now in the Padre bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Chris Bryant would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Inside, he misses, ball 4. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Kyle Schwarber would be next. The 3-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're still in command, however. It's 11. Now in the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. Digging in now for San Diego, Tommy Pham. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw gets him, 2 down. And in steps Manny Machado. No hits to this point. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Padres down in order, and it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. He singled his last time up. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The next 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
In is Jorge Soler. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there were 2 down. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Runner goes for second. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Again, he sends it out of play. Pomerantz sets, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Josh Fegley will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Hedges is there, and that ends the inning. Only 1. Josh Fegley will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher.
Number 4. Josh Fegley.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Liner towards second. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. And it's fouled away. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the, oh no, that got him. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. To 1-2 now. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he fouls this one off. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Fouled away. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Fouled off. Another full count offering on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jurickson Profar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Up next to the Padres.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Trent Grisham. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the last.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Scooped up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So in now for Chicago, Charlie Blackmon, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lofted in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 3-2 pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 1-1. Here it is. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Home run number 9 on the year as the blowout continues. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty B, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-roll. 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. A little bit outside. 2-1. 3-1 now as that misses down and in. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Javier Baez, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's down into left center for a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, Jorge Soler. 2-2 the count. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. Jeremy Jeffress will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. Fegley moving to his left. 1 out. So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Reined in. Kipnis. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. At Jason Hayward will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Jason Hayward.
Hit hard to the right side. There's one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Now back, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He was a ground out victim last time up. And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing happening there.
Your attention, please. Now catcher, number
Dylan
22.
Maples comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 36.
First baseman Eric. Hosmer is in, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
This game's defensively for the Cubs.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Next to the plate for the Padres, Josh Naylor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Padres down to their final out now, and Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-4 the final in this one. The Cubbies came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Kyle Hendricks notches his 3rd win of the year. Dinelson Lamet was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.